And yes, we are here. You're listening to XRP Radio, and I am joined with the people that you just heard in your ears, the Cranberry Merchants. That was Radioactive, and I was commenting on how I love all the synth sounds that you've started using more recently as well. But more importantly, how are you guys?
We are wonderful.
Doing good, thank you.
I'm not too bad, cheers. As always, you are constantly churning out the tunes, and you've came to us with yet another one. How do you find time to just keep making all this music?
Wish we had more time to make more music. Actually, we were pretty proud of ourselves for only taking 4 months between the last song and this song.
Yeah, it's pretty good for us.
It's still impressive. You've been cranking them out, and may I say, with an increasing quality. It's been a pleasure to see your development from the very first tracks that we got to you to now the introduction of the synths and different sounds. It's just really interesting to see how your music's developed. And talking about development, what have we got to experience? Give us a little bit of an insight before I press play onto this new one, Forbidden.
Well, this is, I guess, a little bit different for us. It's another synth track, but it has a kind of a little bit darker feel to it. It's a little bit goth, a little bit funk, a little bit alt rock. It's kind of a mixture of different things. So far, a lot of people have been telling us it sounds kind of Blondie-ish. So, okay. Hey, I'll take it.
I know we had joked around when we were recording that it kind of sounded like Duran Duran meets Evanescence, but Blondie is cool too. We're okay with any of the above. Yeah.
I mean, after all that, I'm not really sure what I'm about to experience here, and I'm quite excited about it. I never thought I'd ever say someone saying. Some people said it sounded goth and funk. That's a new one to me.
It's a new genre we're starting.
I like it. Breaking boundaries. I love it. So Forbidden. Let's talk topics though. What is Forbidden? Dare I ask?
Well, it's a song about forbidden love. And actually, this is a case where the music ended up kind of dictating what the song was about. When we first started playing with some different synth patches and different chord progressions, we thought it sounded, a little bit dark, a little bit foreboding, but also kind of sultry and, like somebody's just doing something they're not supposed to do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to ask you to introduce it without further ado, and then I'm going to start asking you what's next in the line for the Cranberry Merchants. But could you give us a little intro for the track?
All right. We are the Cranberry Merchants, and this is our brand new song, Forbidden. Enjoy.
Oh, there's the synths again. I love it. So you've definitely had a stronger dive into electro kind of sounds here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we've gotten to be a lot more experimental with the synth music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this is not in a bad way, but this is the least as a band that you've sounded.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess, with it being just the two of us, it works out well for us that way.
Yeah, there you go.
And you still are the drums still live drums all the way?
It's actually kind of a hybrid of sequencer and live drum.
Okay. So what did you kind of start off with the drum beat and then add extra elements in?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. Very cool. Yeah, I can definitely hear the kind of bearing on kind of dark wave goth, like old school. The goth kind of got redeveloped. Like a lot of people see like Marilyn Manson as a goth icon, and they forget about what original goth music was like. But this definitely sits in that kind of, the same league of the Cure and stuff like that. Quite
Yeah, I was
easily.
gonna say Susie and the Banshees, that kind of thing. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and really the kind of funky part doesn't come till the bridge.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. I am a big funk man. So this, have you heard any of the stuff that PMAD has been putting out? Is Irish independent music, but it's very similar. Yeah, I think the pair of you could do well, kind of jumping off each other's promo and stuff. To be fair,
yeah, I can totally see that.
If you do a little bit of, if you like this, you might like this.
Yeah,
I think you do really well, and. Paul PMAD is the most approachable guy. He'd love to do something like that. So
yeah, we've actually played PMAD on our show on the beat.
He's very good at the internet. Weirdly, he's very good at the internet. He has spreadsheets of emails and lists of everything, and he's got all his links saved. And he just like. Within a second, you can ask him anything, and he goes, "Oh, here's the 7 people you need to go and speak to now." So
cool.
you probably do quite well with having a word with him at least. And again, he loves helping people. He loves it. He loves doing interviews. He loves helping people. He's always up for doing stuff. So
cool.
Well, that sounds like us. We want helping people like that too.
Yeah, I think you'd really get on together. To be fair. Because he's just released his new album, and it's very especially if you keep going down this vein. I did hear elements of this in your other tracks, but this is very strongly going more down the electronica kind of vibe, and I think it suits you rather well. It does sound really good.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Here we go. You're listening to XRP Radio. I'm still here with the Cranberry Merchants, and that was their brand new track, Forbidden. We missed the actual release of that. How long's that been out now?
It came out on the 24th of March.
24th. So we're just a little bit later than we usually are jumping on these things. But we'll allow it. But no, seriously, great track. I'm loving the kind of, dark wave, goth vibes. If you want to pigeonhole it into a specific label. But what I call it is really good music.
Thank you.
So, and I know you try and keep it tight between releases, or as tight as you can anyway. Yeah. What's the next plans for the Merchants?
I don't know if we have a specific one, because there's actually a lot of irons in the fire right now. Because I think probably like when we were working on Radioactive and Walkabout, we came up with ideas for like 2 other songs. In fact, Forbidden kind of came out of when we were working on Radioactive. Yeah. And we've actually have a couple of collaboration ideas with a couple other indie artists we know too. So I guess it just depends on what gets to the finish line next.
Yeah.
Okay. Collaborations. Dare we get an insight into who that may be with?
We've asked a few people. A few people have approached us. A country singer named Patrick W. Stafford has approached us. We had approached country singer Robbie Hart. We talked to pop singer Jennifer Malott about it. A couple other people kind of fell through, but that's all I can think. Diane, can you think of anyone else?
And I guess it depends on everyone's scheduling as far as, when we get to work on that kind of stuff.
And what we can come up with. So.
Okay. And are we... Is there any intention? I ask you every time this. Any intention to take it to the stage?
I would love to. If you have a winning lottery ticket, we'll do that. In a minute. Yeah. It's more of a financial thing. I mean, yeah, if we could. Everyone's always asking us that. If what are your plans to play out live? It's like we do it in a minute if we have the money to. But it's getting to that point, and in the meantime, we'll just keep building up a song song list, I guess.
Yeah, because you know, musicians are funny in the way they like to be paid and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible, that stuff. But I hear there's taking cuts of people's merchandise now these days as well. God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing about staying away from the stage. If you sell your own merch, the worst cut that you're going to get taken is PayPal's transaction fee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Excellent. Aside from that, with the massive kind of increase in people doing stuff like this, streaming videos, have you thought about taking to the viral stage, should I say?
We put out a few reels, but I guess we haven't really got too deep into it yet. I don't guess. So I'm certainly open to it.
I would very much like to see because unfortunately, if we're being honest, it's very unlikely for me to be able to get out to one of your gigs necessarily in the near future. I would very much love to be able to view it online at some point. So
That would be cool.
Yeah, it would be.
there's something to just tease your brains a little bit.
So with
There you
Lego,
go.
With Lego, I mean, if you built the stage, that's going a bit too far, and we're probably talking like a gig in 2034 now if you built the stage out of Lego. But if you did it, I would 100% watch it. At least you'd have one view on that.
We've actually built a stage set for our little Lego characters. Now,
I have
so
seen
that's a
that, which is
possibility.
excellent. You just need to do that scaled up by. I mean, what is a Lego character? 1 in 250 scale.
Something like
Yeah.
that, yeah. So
Yeah,
So-
just build
so
it up
there's a
250
possibility
times.
Well, if we're to talk about Lego, you know, today, April 1st, is the 3-year anniversary of Disturbing the Peace.
Is it really?
It is.
It
A
is.
lot of people have been getting on us about you need to do a sequel to that. So I bet a concert video will be pretty fun.
it would.
A lot of things could happen during a concert, couldn't they?
I'll be very excited to see it. Well, hopefully I've given you some ideas and not put too much of a task list ahead of you. But without further ado, it's been great to chat to you quickly. We'd love to hear what's coming next. And like I said, I think we'll get you back for a bit of a longer interview when there's a few more people. When the Americans remember what time is.
If we can do it, they can do it.
That's right.
That's it. I thought I'd leave you with one of my personal favorites, which was Brand New Day. So I thought, as a but more for a present for myself, could you give us a little explanation on Brand New Day and a little outro and a little goodbye to everyone?
Okay, well, our song Brand New Day is about just kind of getting rid of all the excuses that might hold you back from pursuing your dreams and, you know, getting on with it, you know, seizing the day and, you know, pursuing what you really love.
Here we go then. This is it. Brand New Day from the Cranberry Merchants. Thank you so much for coming, as always, guys. It's always fun to chat to you.
Thank you so much.
For having us.
Here we go. And as always, I say that wasn't just for radio. It really is a pleasure to catch up with you in that. And yeah, in a couple of weeks, I want to play that and get your intro on it on a live show again, definitely.
Okay,
if you've got the time to do it. Just because, I mean, the past few weeks have been a bit bad for us because I didn't have the internet for a whole month, and then I just came back, and then we had the daylight saving crossover going between America and the UK. So we're a little low on listeners at the moment. I won't deny.
No problem.
Awesome, guys. Again, I will catch you. I'll reach out to you probably in a couple of weeks once our listenership's up, and we'll get that scheduled.
Okay,
great.
just let us know.
All right, brilliant, guys. Thanks very much again, and I'll see you later.
All right, thank you.
Take care.
All right, bye.